Listen, you know and I know that to be the best version of yourself requires for you to destroy the current version of you. The current version of you needs to transition into the old version of yourself as fast as possible. But see, a lot of men don't understand that when you're going through the process of shedding your old self, of becoming a new person, there's going to be a lot of opposition that come your way. There's going to be a lot of people who do not agree with the new version of yourself. They don't agree with everything that you're doing. They don't agree with how you're presenting yourself. And it's not their fault. Because here's the thing, human beings thrive off of familiarity. So when they see you, they associate you with who they've known you as. This is why, if you're in the process of transformation, if you're in the process of improving your life, it is best for you to exit your current environment and go seek a new environment, because that's going to help you grow more. You have a blank slate. You can become whoever you want in a new environment. But let's say you can't do that. Let's say you have to stay in your hometown or you have to stay at home. If you have to stay at home, you need to first internalize what I'm saying right now, that people will subconsciously, they don't know that they're doing this, they'll subconsciously try to bring you back to your old self as you're making that transition by either belittling you, by either mentioning that you're doing something and it's making them uncomfortable, by throwing labels at you, gaslighting you, making you seem like you're a narcissist, making you seem like you're somebody who's bigger than or greater than everybody else. They will do these things because they want to be able to suppress you back down to where you were, because that's what they're comfortable with. That's what they know. So what else are they going to do? That's all they can really do. So for you, it's very, very important, very, very important to be able to create this new version of yourself in a different environment and isolate yourself from the people who are trying to pull you down. Most people operate in a crab in a bucket like mentality. So if they see you start to rise up, if they see you start to climb up and get to a new level in life, whether it's financially, physically, mentally, the way that you present yourself in social situations, you now have friends who are more successful. When they start to see that, they will gaslight you. They will tell you, oh yeah, you think you're that guy. Oh, you think you're better than me, huh? Oh, why are you making that change? You don't need to do that. Why don't you just stay where you're currently at? They're not doing this consciously. They're doing it subconsciously, because what you're doing is you're flashing a mirror in front of them. You're showing them who they could be, because everybody wants to make a change, but everyone is not comfortable being uncomfortable. So when they see you going through an uncomfortable change, it makes them feel uncomfortable. So they have to be able to pull you down. That's what you have to understand. These people are literally trying to pull you down. The more that you can isolate yourself, the more that you can reject a lot of these negative things that they're putting in your head to keep you where you're currently at, the faster you'll make that change. That's why if somebody moves from one place to the other, someone could literally be in Kansas in their hometown and they move to like Thailand, or they move to some other country, or they move to California, or they move somewhere completely different. They will succeed a lot faster because they're literally in a different place. They can now exude their new identity, right? It's the same when you're building a physique. When you're building a physique, you're going to get a lot of people who hate on you. You're going to get a lot of people who tell you that you're wasting your time. You're going to get a lot of people who laugh at you for now going to the gym. They're going to laugh at you for saying no to the foods that you used to eat. They're going to laugh at you for how you look at different things. Oh, you go to parties and you don't drink as much. Oh, he's being annoying. Like, oh, he's so serious about his little fitness journey. They always say little before they talk about your goals, because they try to belittle you. They try to minimize your goals so that you don't take it as seriously. So the biggest thing you have to do is understand this, put them in a box, put them in a category, and keep pushing forward. Because what's going to happen is, as you develop into your new self, you're going to distance yourself from them. It's going to create a huge drift between these people. You're going to stop associating with them naturally. You're not going to do it intentionally. They're also going to stop associating with you because you don't align with their ideals, because their ideals only aligned with your old self. Your new self, this new identity that you've created, it is a complete stranger to a lot of people. Even when you look at parents, when they start to see you change, when they start to see you make progress, it gets scary for them. So what do? As it gets scary for them, they start to tell you not to do that thing because their whole entire mission is to keep you safe. And when you're elevating beyond your old self, it becomes dangerous because now you're taking more risks. Now you're actually doing things to improve yourself. You're taking drastic measures. A lot of people can't handle that. So what happens is they try to bring you down and try to keep you safe. Your friends, they want you to stay in the same low vibrational state that they're in. They want you to be at the same place because that makes them comfortable. Because your old self is validating their current self. And if they lose that validation, then now they feel uncomfortable. They're on edge. Now they start to doubt themselves. And so to avoid doubting themselves, they have to make you seem like you're the bad guy. They have to make you seem like you're the guy who's doing the wrong thing, or you're the crazy one, or no, you're going in a whole different direction, or oh no, you're toxic. No, you're changing, and it's natural, and it's supposed to happen, especially as a man. You have to reinvent yourself at every single stage in life that you enter, because the more that you reinvent yourself, the more you're going to get closer to your ideal, best version of yourself. This always starts when it comes to your physique. I always tell people this. When you change your physique, there's a certain energy that changes around you. Things shift. The way that you look at life changes. The way that people see you changes. And it's threatening to a lot of people because a lot of people secretly want that transformation, but they can't do it because it's too uncomfortable. It's too much. You may pay for a mentor, not even just in fitness and business. And people will literally ridicule you like, bro, you paid him? You paid him 5, 10 grand for what? You're wasting your money. Go back to work. Go back to the 9 to 5. Do what we're doing. Because they want you to stay in the identity because, again, humans are herds. They want you to be a part of their herd. You're trying to break out of the herd. The herd is trying to keep you in because that's what makes the herd strong, is by having the most people with the same identity. The minute you break out of that identity and you go to something else, you're literally threatening that herd. And they have to do whatever it is in their power to keep you at that state to where you can be just like them. So it's very important for you to understand this. It's literally not about making people feel better. It's not about, when you're trying to become a new version of yourself, you have to accept the fact that you're going to make so many people uncomfortable around you. You're going to lose a lot of friends. You're going to gain a lot of friends as well, because the new version of you is going to attract people who are at the same level as that new version. It's going to be less people, but it's going to be the right people. And the people that you're around currently are not the people that you want to be around. They're not the people who are going to elevate you. They're not the people who are going to support your dreams and your goals and your ambitions. They're not going to support your new way of life, the new habits that you put in place. And that is okay, because you have to understand that is the nature of human beings, of most human beings that have not evolved. They want everything to be the same. They want you to stay in the same place. And what's crazy is, while you're staying in the same place, let's say they come to that realization and they finally start to break out and try to become a new version of themselves, they'll leave you behind. So what is the point of trying to base your entire transformation on a group of people? If they transform, they would leave you behind. They're just not aware that they need to be transformed. They're comfortable. They're happy. They see everything moving the way that it should for them, for their goals. But then when you break out, when you start posting on social media, when you start to have a physique that is now dominant, that they see, that they envy, that they want, it's going to threaten them. They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to throw insults at you. They're going to make you feel like you're crazy, like you're the bad guy, when in reality, you're the good guy. You're the guy that's actually trying to inspire them through your actions. You're not just saying things. I'm not here telling you, go announce your goals to your friend. Don't ever do that. Don't ever announce your goals to your friends. Go do the thing and let them be inspired by you doing that thing. You want to build a business and free yourself from a 9 to 5? Go start the business in your own, in the depths and the shadow of your life. Go start that business. Go make it be successful. Go through the trials and errors. Let them watch you transform and let them make the decision whether they want to transform with you or they want to stay behind and watch you keep going up. And here's the reality. As you keep going up, they're going to start trying to bring you down through hate. The same people that loved you are the same people who are going to hate you. Because that's just all they can do. That's all they can do is just hate. So if you want to avoid that, you have to remove yourself from that environment. You have to remove yourself from their opinions, discard their opinions, discard the values that you shared, show them the new way by you actually doing it, and they either join you or they leave. It's that simple. So stop trying to please everybody. Take the risks in your life. Do the thing that you wanted to do. Go find the person that you wanted to help you with that thing. Don't tell people that, oh, I just invested this and that. Just do it. When I invested $5,000 into my business coach, I didn't tell anybody anything. Because if I would have told my mom, if I would have told my friends, they would have thought I was crazy. They would be like, bro, stay at your job. You're making decent money. Stay at your job. My mom would have told me that too, but I didn't. And it changed my entire life, right? When I hired the coach that I had for my physique, for bodybuilding, I didn't tell anybody I did that. They just watched the transformation and it worked out, right? I lost a lot of friends during those investments, but I gained a lot of friends too. I gained a lot of the right friends. And that's what you need to do with your life. So again, take this, internalize it, understand that during this journey, it's going to be hard. It's going to be lonely, but you are going to find your tribe at the top. All right. So I appreciate you. Again, if you're interested, if you're at that phase in life where you're trying to basically change your physique, you're trying to build yourself up, you want to use fitness as a foundation, link is in the description. Book a free call with me. We'll talk about if it makes sense. I'll break down everything that you're going through right now, figure out what the steps are that you need to take, and we can figure out if it makes sense to work together or not. Make the transformation. All right. So I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video.